Episode 6 was full of drama and twists. King Saul thought about banishing David because he refused to marry his daughter Merab. But David had become very popular, so doing that could make people angry. The queen then gave Saul a dangerous idea, which was to send David on an impossible mission that would get him killed. And if he somehow survived, he could marry Michal. Saul called David and told him about the mission. He had to destroy the place where the Philistines were making their iron swords and kill 100 of their men by himself. Saul secretly told Doeg to inform the Philistine king, Achish, about David's plan so they could trap him. Before leaving, David decided not to take his brother Eliab because he had disobeyed orders in the past. Meanwhile, Jonathan went to meet Sarah again. He asked her to marry him, but she refused, saying she didn't want a royal life. Then Jonathan revealed the secret to her, that he would never become king because David was chosen by God. After hearing this, Sarah agreed to marry him. Their marriage surprised everyone because marrying a common girl didn't help their family politically, but his family still accepted her. A big celebration was held, but instead of bringing the family closer, it created more tension. Merab was heartbroken because her marriage was canceled once again. Michal was worried about both her family and David. Eshbaal seemed to be plotting something, and the king and queen's relationship was falling apart as Saul started giving more attention to Kezia. Jonathan was spending some quality time with Sarah, but they were interrupted by Joab, who came with bad news. He had earlier noticed Doeg sending a message and interrogated him to find out the truth. In the Philistine land, David and his men were trapped. He helped his soldiers escape, but was soon surrounded. Just when everything looked hopeless, Jonathan arrived with his men and saved him. David returned to the palace after completing the mission successfully. Saul had no choice but to keep his promise and agree to his marriage with Michal. The queen's plan had failed, and the king was furious. In anger, Saul stormed into her chamber, dragged her out in front of everyone, and threw her out of the palace, banishing her forever.